Hi beautiful gems, welcome back to my channel. So I'm hearing the message, the wait is over, the time is now. So I'm just gonna do a pick a card reading on this topic, something that you have been waiting for. The wait is over and it's coming to you now. We're gonna look into what exactly that is for you. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the link below. You can book on my website. And thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. It really does help to get the messages out there. So I really do appreciate that. And yeah, so let's get into your piles. So we have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So go ahead and tune into your intuition. Choose the pile that feels the best for you. And whenever you're ready, I left the timestamps in the description box below. And I will see you in your reading. Hi, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so today we're doing a reading about something that is, the wait is over and the time is now for this to happen. So I have something to share. I already recorded this reading for you. I'm starting over and here we are, but I already did this reading. I recorded the whole thing and it just took me so long to get to the core of the message, and it was so chaotic. It was very confusing. I didn't necessarily love the way that I explained the energy, and by the time I got to the core of the message, it was 15-20 minutes in, and I'm gonna do the reading over. I already have your cards that I pulled in the previous reading, so it's gonna have to be a level of trust here that I did in fact pull these cards. I have a message for you, and I just feel like I can deliver it in a much more cohesive manner, in a much more organized way, because now I've gone through the dreadful part of figuring it out. I know sometimes you guys like to see that process, but it was just too many different messages coming in that might have been confusing for you. And now that I got to the end of it, I'm like, okay, maybe that's what we need to focus on. So that's what we're gonna do in this pile. It's a really beautiful message, pun intended, because let's see. So your card is beauty, okay? Then your other card is blessings. And your tarot card is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so then the card that went under, it was the Knight of Pentacles went under this, okay? So let me just really quickly find that in the deck. For some reason I forgot about that card. Just be patient here. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So this is the card that came under beauty. Knight of Pentacles. The card that went under blessings was the Page of Cups. And then I clarified here what this Page of Cups was. Okay, what this situation is. And this is the Temperance and the Lovers. And then these 2 cards come at the end. And then this energy here was the Knight of Swords, Seven of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so I want to explain this energy to you and tell you what this is. So the time is now. So the message is that there has been some sort of a beauty practice or some sort of self-care routine, some sort of beautifying yourself that you've been diligently focusing on with the Knight of Pentacles, that you've really been putting an effort into. Okay, so I think it's a new routine that you started doing. It could be you started to take some supplements or do some mirror magic and look in the mirror and tell yourself all the things you love about yourself. Maybe it's some self-love affirmations, maybe something to do with your body, beautifying your body in some way. Okay, maybe changing your diet, going to the gym, something. But I'm not necessarily saying that, oh, your body's so perfect and it's tight and toned in all the areas or whatever. It's there's room for just it's not up to beauty standards necessarily, it's just it's areas of yourself where you're I just want to improve these parts about myself, or I want to feel better, so that I can show up in the world in a more confident way. So there's been some sort of beauty practice that you've been doing, and I do see that a lot of it is physical beauty. Okay, it's focusing on your hair's coming through really, maybe you're getting you're dyeing your hair, you're changing your hairstyle, and that's going to be really standing out, or changing the way you do your makeup, especially if you're a woman, or something to do with your hair. and also just like being more confident in your naked body. Okay, so liking what you see in the mirror, whether that's because you're actually changing things about your body or you're building acceptance of what your body looks like, and you're just like feeling more confident, or maybe both. So but the Knight of Pentacles is something that you have been diligently working on, putting in daily effort into, and this is paying off, okay? I feel like you are starting to not only feel more confident, but you're starting to get a lot more attention from the outside world because of these changes that you're making. Another thought that was coming through was like, maybe you've been needing braces and you've been putting it off for a long time and you finally got it, and now, you know, your teeth are kind of at a point where you like them, where you feel confident smiling, and that was something that was kind of like making you insecure. So it's areas of yourself that you can change that maybe made you feel insecure, and now that you've kind of checked the box on that, you're like, okay, I'm good to go. And where are you good to go, and why are you good to go? Well, it's because there's an area, so what's being blessed in your life right now, what is time for now, that the wait is over, is that there is new love coming in. It's not just new love, you're finding your person, okay? And I know that seems like such a dreamy message, but it's only a big dream message if you look at it as a big dream message. Okay, if this is something that you've genuinely been wanting and manifesting and kind of transforming yourself so that you can get yourself ready for your soulmate, get yourself ready for a relationship, then take this message, then this is your confirmation, this is your message. If that's not something that you've been doing, then maybe this isn't your pile, but this is for somebody who's genuinely been actively it's not just like you're transforming yourself to meet your person, but it is like, in a way, you're making yourself ready for love. Like, it is about love, opening your heart. There's a lot of maybe inner healing that you've done to where like you see your own inner beauty and gaining more self-love and self-acceptance. But I'm seeing a lot of it has to do with like the physical effort that you've been putting into your physical vessel, your body, and making it to where you feel better about it. And you're showing up in the world a lot more confident, and I'm seeing that there's somebody here who has their eye on you and who is definitely attracted to you, definitely seeing you, like your glow, seeing you in your glow, your energy, your aura, everything's just radiating, and you're also really physically beautiful. This person thinks you're physically beautiful. And another thing that I want to mention is that physical beauty isn't necessarily about like being physically, flawless, whatever that is. It's about, at least to you or in this reading, the energy I'm feeling is like that you're taking care of yourself. You can tell you take care of yourself, okay? You can tell that you're clean, you're hygienic, you care about your body, you dress you dress in a way that like it accentuates your body and your curves in whatever way. Like, you're not just following trends because that's what's popular. You're wearing clothes that actually look good on your body type. You know how to style your hair in a way that makes your face look better, or it's just like you have the right hair color. Like, you're curating everything for your personal body and face and whatever actually looks good on you. Like, I'm not seeing you like necessarily following trends. You're doing things that work for you, and this is why you are looking so beautiful, is because you first of all are aligned with that. Like, you're aligned with what actually looks good on you, but you feel good in your body, and you are carrying yourself in a very confident way, and you take care of yourself. So if you're a woman, you're just like, I want to make sure that my nails always look nice and my hair's always nice. Like, you're just like, those are the two things, and maybe my face will look alive. Whether you're wearing makeup or you're just like getting some sun, where it looks like vibrant, or you're doing really good skincare where your skin looks nice. Like, you're just making sure like your hair, your nails, and your skin looks really good, or maybe like you're just like, I just want to feel, like, I don't want to feel bloated. So I'm going to make sure I eat foods that don't make me feel bloated. And when my stomach is nice and flat, that's when I feel my best. Like, whatever that is for you, okay? There are just certain specific things that you're doing that make you, like, really feel, like, make you look like you're really taking care of yourself. Anyway, there's someone here that is seeing you and picking up on that energy and really, really liking what they see. I think it's someone that you've been waiting for a long time. For some of you, it could be a specific person that you have been waiting for, and you're reuniting with this person, you're reconciling with this person, because I've seen the Temperance card, which is like a lot of space, waiting, time, separation energy, and then it's like you're coming back together with this person. So I don't know if that's because like they've been on a traveling, like on a trip, and you haven't seen them in a long time, and you're like, ooh, by the time they get back, I'm gonna be looking my best, and it's like a really nice reunion because they haven't seen you in a while. So it's definitely a positive reunion. I don't see like it's a toxic ex or anything like that. It's like, it looks very healthy, okay? So somebody that you haven't seen in a while. I definitely do see it's romantic here with the Lovers. Or it could be a new person that you're meeting. It is still somebody that you've been waiting for, but it's just like your person, like your soulmate, like the one, okay? Or like that person where you're like a good match. I was also getting this energy where this person is finally going to choose you. And maybe that was another thing that you've always wanted, is like for someone to finally choose you and see you as that person that like, oh my God, pile one, like that's the person I want to be with. They are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, to them, to that person. Like you want to be someone. You want to be someone's person. It's not that you just want to have your person. You also want to be that special someone for someone. And perhaps you see this in your environment around your friends or other people on social media, whatever, where people find their person and like they feel so, like if you're the woman, like the man feels so happy with the woman that they're with, like, oh yeah, she's the love of my life. And you're always like, oh, that's so nice. I want to be someone's love of their life, And so I feel like you've definitely like upgraded yourself and made yourself to be like, I don't know, you're getting yourself ready to be someone's dream girl, to be someone's dream man, because you're showing up as that for yourself as well. And you're feeling that way. Like, yes, I'm like, because you now love yourself more and you know your worth, because you are doing a lot of, I think, that inner work, but I think also physically, like you're getting yourself to a level where you're like, I'd date me, like you look in the mirror and you're like, oh yeah, like I would date me. You have to feel that way to feel deserving of someone else, like a special person, like somebody who's, a high value person. You have to feel like you're deserving of that. And how do you feel deserving of that? Is by becoming high value yourself. There's no way you would feel like you could receive that kind of love if you didn't already feel that way about yourself. So there's definitely a level of transformation that has to happen. And I think that's something you recognized and you have worked on. So you, pile one, are attracting your soulmate, your person, the one that's going to choose you, because the Lovers is about a choice, okay? This is why that was coming up, is that being chosen. It's like the Lovers is about making a choice towards the highest love, okay? And towards divine love, a divine union. And this person's choosing you. They're choosing you. You are their soulmate. And I think that feels so good for you because maybe you have been through relationships where you weren't totally chosen. And this is perhaps why you've so much focused on like getting yourself to a point where you can feel like, I deserve to be someone's dream person, and I'm going to get myself to that point where I even believe that. And here you are. And no, I don't think it's about you, oh, finally now you have a different hair color, or you have nicer hair, now you're worthy of your person. No, I think that was your belief. I think that was like you put these limitations on yourself, And I also think that your external physical appearance just reflects your inner relationship with yourself, right? The more you love yourself and respect yourself, the better you're going to take care of your physical body. That's just a fact of life. Like, your outer self reflects your inner self. And so you showing up for yourself in a physical way is showing how you show up for yourself in a spiritual way, in a mental, emotional way. And that is attractive, and that's alignment. So you're aligning with this person. And okay, so the Wheel of Fortune. So this is happening quickly. This is happening unexpectedly. The Wheel of Fortune is very serendipitous energy. It's very fated energy. It's destined. So I feel like this is going to come into your life in a very unexpected, random way. But I'm feeling like because you're in this energy of beauty, like you feel a lot more beautiful, you're going to be ready to put yourself out there. So I feel like you're ready. Okay, that's your message essentially, is like the time is now, the wait is over. You're ready to meet your person, you're ready for it, and you're ready to get yourself out into the light a little bit more in whatever way. And even just energetically declaring like, universe, I am ready. And then you just go to the grocery store and then like, okay, there they are. I mean, literally that's alignment. That's Wheel of Fortune energy. I also see that there are more people that are going to be coming towards you and attracted to you. And you definitely are attracting a lot of eyes. Okay, a lot of eyes, a lot of people. However, you aren't jumping into these things and acting on them and like, oh yay, because you're not here to play around. You're not here to date. You're not like glowing up so that you can feel finally good enough, or you're not doing it for like validation, like, oh my god, I want to be beautiful, I want to like look beautiful so that all these people can validate me because I'm so insecure. It's like, I don't care. Like, I don't care about those, like, what's the word, like not serious energies, because you know what you're looking for. You're like, I'm looking for the real deal. Like, that's why I'm here showing up like this, you know, like you're really doing this for like a purpose. And so you're not really acting on any of these offers. You're open with the Page of Cups. You're open to the offers, but you're not like, oh my gosh, somebody likes me, somebody wants me. Okay, it's like, you're like, no, are you my Emperor? Because then we have this. I'm like, how do you feel about this? So then the Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor came out. You're like, I'm waiting for my Emperor, or I'm waiting for my divine partner, my divine masculine, my divine feminine. Like, that's all there is to it. And I think you're very selective. You're very discerning about what these people bring to the table. And I'm seeing a beautiful upgrade from your energy, because for you to be in that place of actually being able to choose, it's like, yes, you're waiting for someone to choose you, but you're not saying yes to the first person that chooses you, right? You also want to choose them. You are the one that's choosing them. You have options to choose from. You're going to choose someone that also chooses you, and you choose them. It has to be mutual. It can't just be like, oh, they chose me, so fine. Or I choose you, please, please, please love me back, and then you're chasing them the rest of your life. No, it's a mutual choosing. You guys are both obviously on the same page, like yes, yes, and yes. That's what you're waiting for. So it's like, yes, this Knight of Swords is coming in, but you're like, you're the Knight, you know? Or like there's like 6 more people, but you're like, I don't know, not really feeling it. But like when you meet it, you'll feel it, you'll know it. That's the one. You're like, yep, that's what I've been waiting for. So I'm seeing how you responding to this is a very mature, very not jumping into it, and very much knowing what you're looking for. Very much knowing what you're looking for. And that's also with feeling as well. Like, yes, on a physical level, you know what you're looking for, but like personality-wise and all that, but you're also like, I know what I'm looking for as far as that feeling, like just that connection. Like, I'll just know it when I feel it, you know? I also feel like you are applying a certain level of surrender to this process, though, with the Hanged Man. Like, I don't necessarily feel like you're very, like, trying to control this too much. Like, this is how it must be, and this is it, and, you know, like, very rigid with what you are wanting. I think you have a general idea, like you have this idea and this vision, but you're open to how that shows up. Because the Hanged Man is about surrender. So I feel like you're pretty surrendered to like who and how and what is just, it's like, it's hard to explain this energy, but you're going to know it when it's right. You're going to know it when it's wrong. That's all there is to it. Like, you're just going to know. And I'm seeing so much of like an energetic, I don't know, it's not even like, I don't even know if it's an energetic upgrade. It's like an emotional maturity. It's just like also, yeah, like a spiritual maturity and evolution, to where you just trust yourself, and you know that you know that the universe will align you, and it's time. This is what it's time for, Pile 1. It's time for you to get out there. It's time for you to say yes to love. It's time for you to be in a relationship. It's time for you to meet your life partner. It's time for you to share your life with someone. It's time to stop being single. Like, it's time. That's what it's time for. You're ready. If this has been something that you're wondering about, thinking if you're ready, if it's time for you, if you should wait a little longer, if you should work on a few more things, if whatever. If this is resonating with you, obviously, then this is your sign that, nope, it's time. I'm seeing this coming in quite quickly. I also think it would be helpful for you to declare to the universe that you're ready, like being like, I'm ready to find my divine life partner, my soulmate, my person, whatever you want to call it, and call it in. Tell the universe that you are allowing this to come into your energy field and watch it happen and watch it manifest, you know? So yeah, that is your reading pile 1. It's so beautiful. Beauty. That's the theme here. Let me know if this resonated with you in the comments below. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can find the link to that in the description box. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Okay, so the wait is over. The time is now. Let's see what that is for you. Okay, so we have willpower. We have protection. And we have the 9 of Swords. Okay. So I feel like there's something that you are being willed to do. Like there's a strong will that you have to do something, okay? To take action on something, to try something, take a risk, take a leap of faith, get into your power, make a bold move. Something that takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery that you're being called to do, that you're ready to do. The time is now to do it. The wait is over. You need to do this now. However, I'm seeing that you have a lot of anxiety around this. You're scared. You're scared to do this, right? I mean, look at this picture. There's demons. I mean, this little demon devil mermaid thing trying to crawl up. Zombie thing, trying to crawl up to her tent, and she's like, oh my god, I just can't, just get rid of it, you know? So there's some sort of inner demons that are playing with your mind and stopping you, telling you that you shouldn't do this, telling you that, you know, trying to sabotage you and trying to keep you small, your ego, trying to keep you comfortable, stay with the familiar. And the message here is that you have protection around that. This is being protected. You are being protected. Whatever this is that you're ready to do, okay, that thing that you need to do that is going to take a lot of courage, but it's time, that the universe is going to protect you from anything that can go wrong, or you like failing, or getting, you know, hurt in some way, or re-traumatized, or being shamed or rejected, or anything that you're thinking can go wrong. You're being protected. It's not going to go wrong, okay? Anything that you think is going to go wrong is coming from these negative thoughts that you have. It's coming from this worry, anxiety, you know, it's not real. You are going to also be protected from this energy once you take that first step. Once you take that first step, this energy is going to dissipate. Because the only reason you have anxiety is because you're trying to figure out how it's going to go. You're trying to figure out what's going to happen. And so you're living in anxiety, mulling over this and thinking of all of the different ways this can go, instead of just taking action and doing it and actually seeing like how it's going to go. And once you take that first step to doing it, you're going to realize that, oh wow, this isn't actually that bad. It's not actually that hard. Oh wow, I did better than I thought. Oh shit, like I actually am proud of myself, you know? And that, you showing up for yourself, taking that first step, is what's gonna alleviate the anxiety, because now you have proven to yourself that I can do it. Oh, maybe I can do a little bit more. Maybe I can take the next step now. You know, maybe I can do the next thing because I saw that I was able to do this. I was scared, yeah, but you know, I overcame it. You know, I was protected, like the universe protected me. It gave me the best case scenario. Like this thing that was so scary, it gave me the best possible way that this can go, as scary as it was. And it worked out. Wow. Let's see what else is there for me. Let's see if I take another step towards this thing that I really want. What will happen? And the more that you take those steps, the more confidence you gain in yourself and in the path and in trusting the universe to protect you, the less anxiety there is, because the less unknowns there are now. The less mystery there is around this thing and how it's going to work and go and how you're going to feel and if you're going to be able to handle this. Because you have now proven to yourself, like, well, I handled it that one time. Maybe I can handle it again, you know? And the protection energy is so important because it's protecting you from feeling those things that would make you be really scared and shut down again. Okay, so like let's say you're really scared to do something and it actually goes wrong. That would be enough to run the other way for the rest of your life maybe. So like, I don't know why I'm thinking of therapy, but like sometimes, let's say you have like a lot of trauma that you have to work through, and you're like, oh, I think I need professional help. I need to go see a therapist. But you're so scared because you're afraid that opening up all of that trauma is just gonna re-traumatize you, especially if you're with the wrong therapist. Sometimes that can happen. Maybe you don't feel seen and heard and validated by this therapist. Maybe they're not your match, right? So it's just all these fears about like therapy not working, let's say, because you're just so scared to even go to those dark places within yourself, and now you're opening up to another person. What if they're gonna judge you? All of the thoughts. And then you're like, you go to the therapist, and there could go one of two ways. The protected energy, which you're protected, is like you find the right match and you feel so much better after. But maybe the thoughts that are telling you like, oh my gosh, it's not going to work out, is like you go to the therapist and they jump too soon into your trauma, and they're not equipped to deal with what you have to open up about. Like they didn't ease into it, or they're not trauma informed, or they're not trauma specialists. And and then you're just like, well, shit, now I'm sitting here with all these open wounds and you're not helping me to process them, and now you're re-traumatized and you become so scared that you're never going to want to go to therapy again. This is a really intense example. I hope that's none of your cases. Maybe it is, but like, just if it isn't, also know that you will be fine. You will find the right therapist. But that was a very intense example. And it could be like that, like it's really scary, It could be something that you want to do, like something that you want to try, something you want to accomplish, you want to go for, you want to, take that next step in your life, and you're just really scared. Okay, so let's get some more cards about this. I feel like we got the main message, but I just want to get more details, maybe some extra confirmations for you. So what is this willpower energy here? The Six of Pentacles. This is about some sort of a service. So yeah, for some of you, it could be like you're hiring a service, and you're like, I don't know. You're hiring someone to provide you something. So it could also be you being of service. Okay, so you providing some sort of a service, a new service. Maybe you have your own business. You're trying to provide a new service, or you're trying to start your own business. Or you are trying to learn something new, like maybe take a class or educate yourself on something. Receiving help, right? So maybe you're taking a leap of faith towards something that's going to give you some sort of help. Maybe you're taking a leap of faith towards something that's going to give you more money, like an investment, like a risk. So it's risky. I feel like there's an element of risk here. There's an element of like, I'm scared to do this. Like I need to be really courageous, really brave. Maybe this is about a job or a career that you're taking on action towards. Something financial, career related, physical. Yeah, it's something where you're like maybe exchanging ideas with someone or exchanging money with someone. It could also be a relationship that you're taking a leap of faith towards, like someone's offering you something, like giving to you, and you're scared to receive this. You're scared to receive what they're offering you. But you want this. Like there's a part of you, a part of you really, really wants this. Really, really wants to put effort into something, and you want to get something back, essentially, is the energy. Like you're trying to like invest into something and get compensated, and you're like, I don't know if I should do this. And of course that could be monetary compensation, but it can also be personal growth. You're gaining some healing from this. So you're investing into something, and then you're like, I'm looking to better myself from this. Okay, or I'm investing in something, I'm looking to better my relationship, or something along those lines. I think that's just different for all of you. I think you know what this is for you, Like I don't really want to go too much into it to like deter the whole message here. The Three of Pentacles, again, it's definitely something physical that you want, that you're thinking of investing into something. So maybe you're thinking of investing money into something, but you don't know if it's going to pay off. Or you're looking to invest your time and energy into something. Or maybe you're looking to invest, take a leap of faith towards like working with other people or a community, or being at a new job with new people, something along those lines. Okay, so let's just see this protection energy. Tell us more about this protection energy. Yeah, you really don't need to worry about this. You don't need to worry about this. It's time for you to just take action. Like, just do it. Do the thing that you're thinking of doing. And then let the universe take care of the details. Let the universe take care of like the compensation, the thing you want back from this, what you're hoping to get, whether that's physical or like energetic or whatever, a feeling. Maybe you're looking to get a feeling from this, or like, obviously something physical. Just let the universe take care of that. It's protecting you. It's going to give you exactly what it is that you need, and that is for your highest good. It's in the highest vibrations, okay? This is not going to make you feel worse. This is not going to be bad for you. This is not going to turn out in like a way where, oh, this was another karmic lesson. No, it's for your highest good. And I know that's also scary to say, because like sometimes bad shit is for our highest good, right? But it's like in a positive way. Like there's a positive energy here. There's abundance. There's literal abundance here. So you're getting abundance back. Like, it's time to just take action. Have the courage to do this. Surrender to how the universe is going to protect you. The universe is definitely going to be looking out for you. It's going to align the best possible scenario for you. What is this Nine of Swords? Wow, look at this. It's like there's no need to worry. This is Ten of Cups. Like, you're going to have your dream. You're going to have this wish fulfillment. You're going to have emotional fulfillment. You're going to have happiness here. Things are going to align. I mean, all the 10 cups on this beautiful rainbow. There's 2 owls, 2 baby owls. So maybe it's with like a family, a relationship, just a happy life, your dreams. It's a very beautiful energy. This darkness energy is honestly, it's not a true reflection of this situation. This dark energy is truly a reflection of your deepest fears, anxieties, trauma, conditioned mindset, like all the things that are not you, all the things that are not true. It's just a byproduct of that, okay? It's really just like your worst fears being triggered that are totally not real. It's your ego, essentially, okay? Just trying to like pull you back. It's a devil kind of like playing on you, like trying to pull you back. Whatever word you want to use, okay? There's many words for this energy. We'll call it the devil because we're reading tarot and the devil exists in the tarot. But it's like the devil pulling on you and saying, no, that's this is what's going to happen. And then you believe it. You believe the devil, It's like a trauma response to get into this anxiety, but it's literal. It's not necessary because it's only good energy here. So let's just see final like messages that you need to hear regarding this thing that is happening now. Obviously the wait is over. It's time to take action. That's the message for you. It's time to do this. It's time to take action on this. What else do you need to know about this? Okay, yeah. I'm getting like no matter, pile 2. I feel like I need to breathe. I feel like I'm sensing your anxiety here. No matter how scared you are, how anxious you are, no matter what, you just need to do it. You need to show up. You need to do it. You just need to find a confidence within to do this. And once you do, you will see that everything is actually good. Everything's good. It turned out good. Everything's good. It was the best move you could have made. It was the best decision you could have made. It was the right choice. And you will be aligned with abundance. You will be aligned with this very attractive energy where you attract more. You attract more happiness, more good things, okay? The only thing I'm seeing you hold you back right now is literally your own limiting beliefs and your fears. It's the Eight of Swords is the ultimate card of this is in your head. This is not real. This is not a reflection of actually what can happen. And that's not to dismiss like your own fears and stuff, you know, like this is not like, I'm not trying to minimize it. Like those are real and they come from trauma and they come from a bunch of places, you know, and I have compassion for you and you should have compassion for yourself because it's there, you know, and we all struggle with this, but to realize that this is not your intuition saying it's going to go wrong and this is not like what can actually happen, that this is genuinely some scenario that your clever ego has created in your head so that you don't like do this thing because it's so attached to this energy that you're in right now, okay? It's very unfamiliar for your nervous system, for your ego, like whatever you want to use, you know, that's trying to keep you safe, trying to keep you small and safe. It's not an actual representation of what can happen. It's not a prediction of the future. It's none of that. It's literally just a thought that is just scary. It's like the worst case scenario thought. And I'm seeing that no matter how wounded you feel, no matter how many battles you've been through and how much you have been fighting and how scared you are because of how wounded you are, right? Like the wounded warrior, like you have been through some things. You have maybe you actually have evidence from your life, from your past, that this is not safe, that this doesn't work out. This is not okay to do. Because you have actual evidence from your past experiences that it did not work out and it was not safe. So you're like, well, shit. Now I have anxiety. Now I can't move forward. And you think that anxiety is actually true. You think that that's actually saying, okay, I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this. But those are all coming from these past experiences where, you know, it didn't work out. But the universe is saying, this is working out. This isn't the past. That was the past. And then no matter how much it failed in the past or you failed in the past or something did not work out in the past, you have to take this step forward to see that this is going to work out. This is worth it. You need to do this. This is going to happen. It's time to do this. You're the Queen of Wands now. You don't even know your power. You don't even know how powerful you are. You don't even know what you're capable of. Like, since this energy, you have grown so much and you're a different person now, you need to show up as that person. You need to show up. It's like I'm seeing like you're upgrading, you're glowing up, you're stepping into this new version of yourself. And whatever that step is, that first step is towards that, you need to take. Because the first step that you take is going to lead you to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. And you're going to get to your dreams, your fulfillment. But it takes courage to take that first step out of this negative, dark energy where you don't think you're good enough, where you don't think you're going to succeed, where you think you're going to fail. Whatever that is for you. It's so many different things for so many different of you. So just know that when this anxiety comes up, this is not a confirmation or a sign that this is not right for you. This is just your nervous system trying to protect you. Okay? Because it thinks this is dangerous. It thinks this is not good. It thinks this isn't going to work out because in the past, when you were 5 years old, 10 years old, maybe 20 years old, maybe 2 months ago, whatever, it didn't work out. Okay, so you ease into the change. That's how you take one step. You know, you don't jump straight into it. You just take that one first step towards this thing and you show your nervous system, hey, look, it's not that bad. Protection, that's another thing. It's trying to protect you, okay? But this is a higher force that's protecting you. This is a higher force, your higher self, your soul that's leading you to this path because it knows this is the way. It knows this is your path. It knows this is the way that you need to go. And so it's being extra protective with you because it knows how hard this is. Your soul's just here to take you there where where you just glow, okay? Where you're happy. That's where your soul's trying to take you. So it's giving you the best case scenario experiences to make this path as easy as possible and to have as least resistance as possible. That's not to say it's not going to be like some struggles and stuff you have to work through, but it's still the path of least resistance. And now is the time. I don't know, maybe it's a portal that's opening for you, or it's just divine timing, divine alignment for this to happen. You're ready now. You're ready now. You're ready now. Do it. Okay? Whatever this is for you. Let me know in the comments what this is for you, if you want to share. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, then you can find the link to that below in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you so much love, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you chose this beautiful pink sparkle quartz, this is your reading. We are going to look into what is it time for that you are like ready to receive, ready to do. It's ready. It's now. It's here. It's time. Let's see what that is for you. Okay, we have life purpose. We have thriving. And the Hermit. Oh, okay. This is my deep pile. Probably the healers, the light workers, energy workers, tarot readers, divinators, counselors, therapists. You know, I feel like more of like the healers of the world. That is your pile. This is it, because I feel like you have some sort of a life purpose here, okay, that you are tuned into, or you're tuning into. Maybe that's okay. So it could be either that the time is now for you to discover your life purpose and to see like what you're meant to do here. And I feel like with your life purpose with regards to like how you can serve other people, how you can help other people, how you can share these gifts that you have, okay? You've been searching, you've been seeking to find yourself, perhaps, to find who it is that you are, so that you can figure out what it is that you're meant to do. You have a lot of questions. And so it's time to find those answers now, or for some of you, you already know those answers, and it's time to connect that with like how you can use that to serve other people, or perhaps you already know how to do that and you're going to step into that role. You're going to step into this role where you are sharing your wisdom in one way or another with other people. It doesn't have to be through words, you know, it can be through writing. I know those are words, but it doesn't have to be through talking. It can be through writing. It can be through your artwork, your paintings, your music, you're just like your healing energy. I don't know, like it can be so many different ways. And it's time to thrive. So that's why I was thinking like maybe you're already at the level where you kind of know what's going on. You already know, you've discovered this, you've connected to it, you know, and it's time for you to thrive. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to share your gifts and be seen for like who you are, okay? And just like how special you are. You know, this giraffe here looking all different and unique, just standing straight up high, you know, very strong in itself, very empowered, like owning its beauty and its uniqueness. And the sun is just, you know, shining on it. I mean, like it's being blessed by all of this divine energy. You're connected to your divine energy. You're connected to your divine purpose, and you're going to stand tall in that. You're going to stand proud and be like, yep, this is it. Yeah, you're just like, you're on a self-quest path, or maybe a God quest. Like you're searching for God. You're looking for that oneness, that connection, universal consciousness. You know, you've been looking, you've been trying to connect, you've been wanting to feel that peace, that presence, that stillness within, that divinity. I feel like you're that's what you're seeking. You're searching for God. You're searching for the truth. And for some of you who aren't actual like healers, or like you want to do this as like for a living or something, it could just be your own personal journey, right? Like this is your own life purpose where you're like, I want to connect with that energy. And that is my purpose. That is my purpose to do that. And I feel like that is what you're going to have this, it's the time is now to connect. The time is now for you to discover that, to have this, I guess you can call it an awakening, right? It's like you're going to be thriving in this energy of spiritual connection and divine love and divine connection and unity. And this is going to really make you feel like, okay, this is my, 11:11 is, I'm looking at the clock. There you go. You guys, yeah, 11 life paths, maybe, a lot of that. This is your divine spiritual purpose and path. This is just what you're called to do. I do think for a lot of you, it's like a calling that you have, like you have to share this wisdom or your gifts or something like with the world. And you're going to start to see this start to take momentum or starting to really take off. I don't think it's for like take off like monetarily or like, oh yeah, I want my abundance from this. It's like take off in a way of like, wow, I'm actually helping people. I'm actually like bringing change into the world. You're starting to see how your energy and this recognition of who you are and your life purpose is actually bringing healing to people's lives around you. You're starting to see the effect and the impact that it's having on the world, on your own world, your people, your community, the people you interact with. And that is the satisfaction, right? That is like, oh my God, like I'm aligned. It's a very spiritual energy. I even feel calmer. I feel like I need to speak slower and quieter. It's like, this is a sacred space, everybody. Only speak when you need to. I'm actually feeling called to pull different cards for this pile. So I want to pull a card from the Work Your Light tarot deck, or oracle deck. Okay, what else does pile 3 need to know? Share your voice. There you go. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. We'll put this right under thriving. Wow, what a beautiful confirmation. Totally goes with the message. Okay, so pile 3, it is time to share your voice. That's your message, okay? It's time. It's time to start sharing your gifts, sharing your wisdom, putting your stuff out there, putting yourself out there, showing up as the light, showing up as somebody who knows some things that people could perhaps benefit from. Okay, it's just like owning that. There's a reason that you're here. You have a purpose. You belong here. Okay, you are allowed to speak and take up space and share what it is that you know. Any doubt that would tell you that you can't is trauma. It's not real. It's fear. It's ego. It's this little voice telling you that no, you're not good enough. What do you think you know? Okay, those voices, they will kill you. Do not listen to those voices. You are some sort of maybe like a spiritual teacher or a light worker or somebody that's here to bring healing into the world and lives of other people. I think once you start sharing your voice in whatever way, okay, so I just also want to say, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be sharing your voice about like spiritual teachings, okay, like speaking wisdom. You can share your voice literally like singing. Maybe you have a really beautiful voice and you want to be a singer, and just like the beauty of your voice brings healing to people. Maybe it's just talking about random things like on social media, but it's your energy that brings healing. Something about your voice that is very powerful, that you need to share it in some way. And whether that's directly healing or indirectly, it's just, don't worry about that. That's not for you to decide what kind of impact it has. I think you tuning into the hermit. So tuning into this deeper part of you, like, how am I feeling called to share myself? And whatever comes through you and whatever resonates with you the most, that's what you shall do. And remembering, it doesn't have to be necessarily like talking about your journey or talking about your story or spirituality. Although, yes, of course you can, and please do if that's what you feel called to do. But it can just be you talking about like plans or cooking. Okay? Somehow you're like impacting other people through like sharing who it is that you are. Okay? Like expressing yourself. Sharing who it is that you are. And I do feel like you've discovered like who you are. You've discovered this part of you that you've kept hidden, right? That's been kept in this cave. Scared to come out, scared to shine. You've been scared to shine. You've been dimming your light. She is the universe. She's wearing the universe's vest. She's the universe. She's connected, but she's playing small. She's in a cave. She's like, no, I'm not the universe. I'm not anything special. I'm just going to hang out here in the darkness. And it's like, no, everybody needs your light. Everybody needs your light. If you know you're the universe, people need to know. People need to feel that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need it. In whatever way is true for you. Whatever you feel called. It's going to be individual for everybody. I feel like you're just looking out, wishing that you'd had the courage to do it, or like you wanting to be out there under the stars, under the universe, but you're like contemplating whether or not you should, or if this is you're scared. Yeah, maybe pile 2 might resonate with you. I'll dig a little deeper into that one of what's going on there. Break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Break the chain. So yeah, you could be, you could have some unhealthy patterns. You're being called to break a cycle. There's some attachments here that are holding you back from showing up and sharing your voice and expressing yourself. What is this hermit energy for pile 3? Page of Swords, it fell right onto the share your voice. Page of Swords is literally the card of communication. Talking, speaking, sharing yourself, sharing your voice. So I don't know how else to say, I don't know how many times I have to repeat it for me to feel like I got the point across, because I have this thing where like when there's a big message that comes through, I feel like if I say it once, it's like not enough, and I have to say it like 1,000 times. And then I sometimes re-listen to my readings and I'm like, why did I keep repeating that? We got the message. So anyway, I'm going to trust that you got the message. Okay. Like you need to share your voice, and maybe that's me repeating myself and sharing my voice over and over and over again, trying to tell you to share your voice, is what you need to be doing as well. Like just do it. Just keep talking. I don't know. Yeah. So you need to just express yourself, and you have a strong voice. There's something with your voice. So maybe you have blocks that are telling, you know, I don't know, maybe you have like you used to have like a speech impediment, or like maybe you got made fun of when you were younger for how you talk, or maybe you were called stupid, and like the things you say are stupid, they're ridiculous, or there could be some shame around your voice or how you express yourself or communication in general. So that might be something that's holding you back, and that is exactly the thing that would really help you thrive. It's actually your voice and your expression that would help you actually be aligned with your life purpose. It's like that message that I did the other day, like go where the fear is. You have to go towards what you fear the most in order to have what you want. That's the energy that's coming through here. It's like something that you're really scared of, or maybe think you're bad at even. That's exactly where your beauty lies. And your wish fulfillment. Okay. So let's clarify the Hermit here. What are these things you've been discovering? What is this Hermit journey that you've been on? Definitely been on a Hermit journey here. The Six of Wands. It's like your journey to being seen, pile 3. It's your journey to being seen on a larger scale by people, being recognized, being celebrated for wisdom, for your like spiritual knowledge, or for your self self-actualization. Like, I feel like you have discovered who you are. You have really connected with this part of you, and whatever comes from that energy is gold. Because it's not necessarily what you say, it's just the energy that you carry. Because everything's coming from that new upgraded energy now. You know, this wise, sage, reflective, deep, you know, kind of like spiritual energy, awakened energy. Everything you say, you could be literally talking about a nail, and it would just come through as like, wow, I've never thought of looking at nails that way. I don't know, like your perspective on a nail is different. Everything, like your perspective on things is just different. And I just feel like that's, like, there's something that's shining through you because you're the hermit. You've spent a lot of time alone in isolation, seclusion, maybe like introspection, okay, doing a lot of like healing, or doing a lot of self-analysis, okay, understanding, self-reflection, self-discovery. And all the things you've learned on this journey about yourself, you've also learned inevitably about life as well, and about other people. And there's something that you're meant to be like, you're meant to be seen. Also, like, to win something for this. I feel like you've seen some things during your shadow work. Like during this shadow work that you've done, dark night of the soul, like this darkness that you went to, that a lot of people are afraid to go, you know? You went there. You've just learned so much, and it's just making you be this like very wholesome person that has really good light energy that people need, the world needs. You need to be seen. You need to be seen. That's your life purpose, okay? That's your life purpose. Life purpose. 10 of Swords. I feel like your path is changing. The time is now for your path to change. It's like changing in a drastic way. Oh yeah. The path that you've been on, like how you know your path to be, like the things that you have been doing, the lifestyle you've been living, the things you've been engaging in, like it's like coming to an end. There's there's an ending to the way you've been doing life or living life, and like your purpose. And then you're like realizing what it is that you're actually meant to do, how you're meant to live your life. And you're completely changing directions and getting yourself to a point where you are now sharing your voice, you're expressing yourself, you're showing up in a different way. You aren't afraid anymore. I mean, maybe you're afraid, but you're still doing it. And you're thriving. Like you're going on it, like your path as you know it is ending. Your life as you know it, I guess, is ending. There's a death, there's an ego death here. Pile 3, there's some sort of an ego death. It's like your ego's like really holding you back and stopping you from fulfilling your life purpose, from doing what it is that you're meant to do, that you feel called to do, from doing what makes you happy, from sharing your beautiful book or artwork or, you know, designs or creative abilities, gifts, like whatever that is that you have that you just know it's just calls to you. And it's only been your ego that's been stopping you from stepping into that. Maybe it's very scary. It's scary to start your own business, maybe. It's scary to put yourself out there and be at a farmer's market trying to sell your stuff. I've never done that, but that's something I should do too. It's scary to think of all these things that you have to do to advertise yourself, not even advertise, it sounds so not the right word, but essentially, you know, to champion for yourself, like to be like, hey, yes, I am valuable. Yes, what I have is worthy. And then almost like, you know, making sure that other people know too. It's not like you're forcing it on them, but like, you know, you're just like, if you don't do that, who's going to do it for you? No one's going to advocate for you. It's like showing up and advocating for yourself. You know, your ego can stop you from doing that. Your ego can be really like, just like trying to hold you back. So I feel like you're having some sort of an ego death here, where you're realizing in all the ways that you've been holding yourself back, your ego's been holding you back from going towards your life purpose, and now you're going towards your life purpose. The Hermit again fell on the Hermit. This is like the same energy, basically. You're going to be, pile 3, you're going to be the happiest going on your hermit path. And that doesn't mean going on like a solo path or like living a life alone or in solitude. No, it's being the hermit, okay? It's being the source of wisdom. It's being a source of healing for people. It's being a source of happiness. Yes, a source of happiness. It is service. Like it is like providing people with ways in which they can find their own inner bliss, their own happiness, their own dreams, being an inspiration to people to follow their dreams, to follow their passion, their calling, to do what they want to do because you are doing it and you're showing up for yourself. It's like being the source of happiness for people, being the cause of happiness, like causing happiness for other people, you know? Bringing them a sense of safety and security, a sense of inspiration. It's like kind of like being an inspiration. Because you have done the work, and now because you've done the work, like you're showing up for yourself. And that's like so inspiring for other people. And the more that you do that, the more that you show up and you see like, wow, this is actually, you know, helping other people in some way. You know, inspiring them. It's, you don't know how you showing up as yourself, you showing up owning your gifts, your wisdom, your beauty, your light, your love, okay? Like you showing up in the way, you don't know what kind of impact it has on people. But the point is that you show up as yourself. Like you're not showing up trying to be someone so that you can hopefully have this effect. I'm going to try to show up as this, you know, inspirational person. No, you just are. You don't have to show up as inspirational. You just are inspirational because of who you are or how you live your life. All you have to do, pile 3, is show up as yourself, whatever that means. Talk about what you want to talk about, be who you want to be, but I trust and you trust and the universe trusts that you're going to do that from an energy of authenticity. That you're not doing it because, oh, this is going to be popular, this is going to get likes, this is going to be, you know, get me money or whatever. This is going to get me love and acceptance. You, with the Hermit coming out twice, you ain't about that anymore. Like you are wise, you are an old soul, you are evolved, okay? You have evolved beyond those egoic attachments. You don't care. You are just like, I am fucking tired of playing the game, of being somebody I'm not, to get likes. I don't want to do it anymore. That is not my purpose. I just want to be me. I just want to share me, my voice, my gifts, my whatever I want to fucking share. And you are doing that, whatever it is that you're doing, in whatever way. And you bring inspiration and happiness and almost like a wish fulfillment to other people. You help them to find their dreams and to go after their dreams and to have their wish fulfillment. And you're not doing this from a place of, I don't give a fuck about anyone. I could say whatever I want to say. You know, like it's not coming from that energy. It's not. It is coming from a compassionate, loving energy. Like you're here to be love. You're here to be the light. But it's not coming from a people-pleasing energy of like, but I you know, I'm going to abandon myself so I can help everybody and I'm going to become this healer, play this role of a healer. If that's not coming naturally to you, it's like, okay. What I'm getting is like, you don't have to play a role of being a healer. You just are. You just are, not because you're showing up as like, as a healer. What do healers do? Oh, this is what healers do. This is what I must do because this is what healers do. You're showing up in a way that, like, I'm just showing up being me, purely me, authentically, truly me. That is you healing. That's you being in healing energy. Here I go again, repeating things 500 times because I don't feel like I'm getting my point across. That's like a thing I have. Maybe it's a Gemini thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm going to blame it on astrologically. Maybe it's just a Barbie. Maybe it's just who I am. And that's okay. I need to just embrace that. That's just who I am. But I also need to recognize when it's too much. So I'm going to stop saying more things. This is the energy. Such beautiful energy. I'm with you. I feel you. Okay? So we're in this together. And yeah, let's do it. Let's do it together, everybody. Let's come together and heal the world without trying to heal the world. Because it's not about like healing the world. If you're like, I want to heal the world, it's like you're controlling what your purpose is and what you're supposed to do. Like, just let that be the effect. Maybe it's not healing. Maybe it's you're bringing whatever. Like, you don't know what you're bringing to people's lives. Your goal, your life purpose is to just show up thriving in your own energy. The rest will take care of itself. As long as you're truly aligned with what you're called to do, everything else will align. And what is for your highest good is for everybody's highest good. So as long as you're doing things that are for your highest good and you're acting in accordance to your soul's truth, that is naturally, inevitably, by the laws of the universe, gonna be for everybody else who you talk to or impact is gonna be for their highest good as well. So that's all. That's your only job, is to follow your own soul's calling. Every decision you make should come from that place. Is this true for me? And be very honest with yourself, which I'm seeing as a hermit. You are very honest with yourself. You're very analytical. All right, that's all I got. Sending you so much love. Be brave, have courage. You can do it. You're great. Yes, we need to hear what you got to say, okay? We need to hear you. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can find the link to that below, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye.